Hi, I'm Pastor Sarah. These are my children, Jacob and Anastasia.
You know what to do.
Tonight we are going to be reading another Bible story from our Bible story book, Eggermeyer's Bible Story Book. And the story tonight is titled, Peter Learns About Forgiveness. One day, Simon Peter asked Jesus, Lord, how often should I forgive my brother if he sins against me? Shall I forgive him 7 times? Jesus replied, I do not say that you should forgive him 7 times only, but 70 times 7. Peter was surprised. Could he ever forgive a man that many times? Jesus told Peter a story about a king whose servant owed him much money. The king called this servant and asked him to pay the debt, but the servant could not. The king said, Because you cannot pay the money that you borrowed, I command that you, your wife, and your children be sold, and that all that you own be taken away from you. In this way, I can get back some of the money that you borrowed. The servant fell on his face before the king, crying, O king, have patience with me, and I will pay back every penny that I owe. Because the king felt sorry for the man, he said, I will forgive all the debt, and you need not try to pay it back. When this servant left the king, he met a poor man who had borrowed only a few dollars from him. He asked the man to pay it back, but the man could not. The servant became so angry that he took the poor man by the throat and cried, Pay back what you borrowed, or I will throw you into prison. The poor man fell to his knees and pleaded, Have patience with me, and I will pay every penny that I owe. The king's servant would not listen. Because the poor man had no money, the king's servant threw him into prison. Other servants of the king felt sad when they saw how unkindly this poor man had been treated, and they went to tell the king. The king was surprised. Quickly he sent for the unkind servant, and in anger the king told him, O wicked man, I forgave all your debt because you could not pay. Should you not have been willing to forgive the small debt that your poor neighbor owed, even as I forgave you? Now you will go to prison until you have paid all that you ever owed. When Jesus finished the story, he said to Peter, If you do not forgive from your heart the wrongdoings of others, neither will your heavenly Father forgive you.
All right, so Jacob and Anna, are you guys listening? Okay. So Peter wanted to know how many times he needed to forgive someone, because somebody did something wrong to him, probably. Has anyone ever done anything wrong or mean? You have? Who has?
Me.
You did?
Today.
You did something mean and wrong today? What was it?
Not me. I was way too good.
You did have a good day. What did you do that was naughty, Anna?
You know.
I know?
Yeah.
What was it? I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it. What's that?
It was at dinner time.
It was at dinner time?
Yeah.
Oh, were you mean to Jake a little bit?
Yeah.
And did you say sorry?
Yeah.
And Jake, did you forgive her?
Oops, forgot.
Well, you can forgive her now. How about you forgive her now?
I forgive you.
Yeah, good job. So if Anna's mean again tomorrow, should you still forgive her? Yeah, because Jesus said we should forgive people a lot. Do you know how many times he said we need to forgive somebody?
70.
70 times 7. Do you know what that's almost 500 times. You guys count up to 500?
No.
You could? Would that take a long time to count? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jesus tells a story about a man who doesn't do a good job forgiving.
Wait, how much was it?
Almost 500. More than most people can count or remember. That's the point, is you got to forgive them and you don't keep a track of it. You always forgive them.
Is it a 5 and then
2 zeros. 5 and 2 zeros.
Oh, I can count that.
So there was a king who forgave a man a whole bunch of money. And then that man didn't forgive one of his friends just a little bit of money. Was that good that the man didn't forgive?
No.
Yeah. And so he wants us to understand that God forgives us a lot, so we should forgive each other for the little things, mean things that we do to each other. So you know why we forgive Anna when she was mean to you at dinner? Because God forgives us. And He forgives us really big things. Isn't that good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, is there a time that you ever forgave someone, Anna? No? Okay.
Well, I did. Like right now.
Yep, right now. You guys did a great job. And you even modeled it. And we weren't planning that, were we? But it worked out really well. So now let's do the verse.
Like friend forgives brother.
In a story,
Yeah, in the Bamstein Bears.
they forgave each other.
Yeah, in a Bamstein Bears book.
Good. So let's do John 3:16, and then maybe we can do a bonus verse.
That's what we. Maybe some of you forgot to talk about that.
I did forget to talk about the Berenstain Bears,
Yeah.
but that was good for reminding us what Jesus tells us to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So can you do John 3:16 for me, Anna?
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, and whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have eternal life.
That was a little silly. I know.
It's just a book.
That's okay. Yeah, Jake, can you go?
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His one and only Son, and that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have eternal life.
Good job.
Woohoo!
You guys want to do a bonus one?
Good job,
What is
guys.
it?
Okay.
Whatever. There's one that you really like that we want to teach them?
That's the one that we were doing.
Was that 1 Peter 3:8?
No.
Christ person.
Yeah, do that one, Jake.
Yeah, let's do for Christ.
No, it's John 14:27.
Oh, that was way too hard.
Let's
Okay.
just do 1 Peter 3:8.
Okay.
Jake, why don't you do 1 Peter 3:8?
I want Anna to do
I don't know if she remembers it.
that.
No, Anna, please don't do that.
Yeah.
I'll 1 Peter 3:18. For Christ died for sins once for all, the righteous for the unrighteous, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive by the Spirit. Spirit.
Good job.
But that really didn't count, Daddy.
Yeah, it's okay. Anna, do you want to do it? Can you do it? Do you remember that one? So, Anna, you gotta come this way. They can't see you in the camera. Come by Daddy.
I was like, sit down and let.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Okay, so 1 Peter.
1 Peter 3:18. For Christ died for sin once for all, the righteous for the unrighteous, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive by the Spirit.
Good job. All right, let's wave goodbye to our friends.
Bye.
Bye.